All right, Mark, so we got to start off with the most important question. There have been 3 pretty epic walk-off celebrations so far at Citi Field this year. You've got Alvarez and Winker, 2 of the last 3, and then, of course, you earlier in the season. How would you rank them? Who had the best of the 3?
Man, you're putting me on the spot. I can't rank them, honestly. I think the last 2, I think if I were to rank one, it had to be Winker's. Winker's was his pimp job and the way he was celebrating was awesome. I loved it.
What does a stretch like this do for a group? It's a really long season. Everybody talks about August being the dog days of summer. To have that type of infusion of energy 2 out of 3 days, win a big series against a really good team in that way, what do you think it does for a group?
No, it feels great. It feels great for sure. Orioles are a great ball club, great pitching, great hitting, and to get that momentum coming towards this road trip is exciting for sure.
So, Mark, I'm always curious about just how much slots and batting order matter for the hitter. Carlos Mendoza before the game today said, I think Mark feels really good in that number 2 hole. Does it feel different? Is there anything about that spot that for you just seems to work?
I feel like just coming up and from Little League all the way to high school to pro ball, I've always been in the top of the order. So it's just kind of you use that towards motivation. I'm on the top of the order. I gotta start the game off hot. I feel like that's my mentality, is just to get on base and put a good at bat, especially my first at bat. I'm just focused on putting a good at bat, making the pitcher work, and having the guys see him throw pitches, see what's working for him. That's my mentality, and I feel comfortable for sure in the 2-hole.
9-game hitting streak, and I mean, you're hitting so well in those 9 games too, well over 300, hitting for power. What for you has been working so well over this recent stretch?
Just not trying to do too much, honestly. Like I said, I'm just trying to have good at bats. Obviously, anything I can do to help the team win. All these games are crucial. It's exciting. I heard Petco Park is a great environment. I'm excited for that, and we're coming close to September baseball, wild card race, and this is exciting to be a part of for sure.
When you say put together good at bats, what for you constitutes a good at bat? Okay, result, barring the result, I put together something good there.
Like I said, just seeing a lot of pitches. I think 6 to 7 pitches in a at bat is a good at bat, and I feel like if I put together 3 good at bats every single day, I'm doing my job as a player, and for our team to score runs and to get on base and whatever I can do. I think that's my goal every single day, is just to put together 3 out of 4 out of 5 good at bats. So.
I was talking to Francisco Lindor about you the other day, and he was talking about how impressed he's been with how even-keeled you've stayed all season long, whether you're going really hot or whether you're in any sort of a slump. What have you been able to do? What point have you been able to get to mentally where you've been able to keep that, at least outwardly, even-keel no matter what's going on?
Honestly, like you said, even keel is the perfect way to describe it. I'm just staying focused on the day-to-day process and what I got to do today, and I'm not really worried about a slump or a hot streak. I feel like I'm confident in my game. I'm confident in what I can do on a day-to-day basis, and that's just it. It's just like you said, not trying to get too high or too low, because this game that's what it is it's a roller coaster. One day you feel like you're on top of the world, and the other day the guy beats you and you feel like, man, that's just how hard the game is, and that's why I love it so much.
The other thing he said about you is that you've been really honest with yourself and with him or other veterans, that you haven't convinced yourself when things aren't going well that they are going well, and you'll say, all right, what are you seeing? What's been different? Are there specific examples that you can remember where something either Lindor or JD or somebody said to you that helped you turn a corner and get out of a slump a little bit quicker than you would have in the past?
Yeah, I think we were on the airplane, flying somewhere, and Lindor kind of threw me something like, he said, when you have something with your mindset, like you have freedom with your mind, something along those lines. Is just like when you're just out there reacting and you're just locked in on every pitch, then you're just locked in on every at bat. I feel like I put in the work. I put in the work every single day in the off season. I've been doing this for 20-something years, and it's just like, now it's just go play, just go react, just like don't let your mind take you away from being present, and because it's what matters is what's happening now. Like, it's not your at bats in the past, it's this at bat right now, what man on scoring position. Like, it's just being present and just focusing on that. I feel like that's the most important thing I've been trying to do, and that's what's keeping me sane throughout the season.
Mark, appreciate the time. Keep it up.
Thank you, Steve.